Hi friends, if you're new here, my name is Mike, and if you watch the channel, you already know that camping and outdoor exploration have been an integral part of my life. But there's one person who has mostly avoided these activities, and that's my wife, Gina. We've only been married for a year, and we're both in our early 50s, and while she loves the idea of traveling and seeing beautiful places, my usual teardrop camper has never exactly been her dream vacation. So for her very first trip, I decided to meet her halfway. We picked up an Airstream Bambi. It's a rental from Woodland Airstream in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And then we set out for a week-long trip to see if a little bit of Airstream comfort could turn my non-camping wife into a happy camper. Our plan was to start with 2 peaceful nights on the shores of Lake Michigan, then head all the way up to the Upper Peninsula near Lake Superior, before finishing the trip near Tawas, Michigan. As usually happens with camping, not everything went according to plan. There were beautiful campsites, long travel days, one very comfortable little Airstream, and eventually, mosquitoes. Lots and lots of mosquitoes. So the question is, was this the beginning of a new camping chapter for us?
I'm gonna buzz you.
Or did Michigan scare her off for good? We're glad you could join us for this very special episode with the whole gang. So, that was one hell of a week.
Yes, it was.
Are you ready to run on the beach and chase your ball and chase? Oh no, I said the word.
What did Daddy say?
It's a 6.5 hour drive to Grand Rapids, and I needed to make sure everybody in the car was happy, so we definitely stopped at our favorite places along the way, including Love's and of course, Starbucks. Gina ordered a horchata, and of course, we got the dog's pup cups. Adding a little white to those whiskers. You got it on your chin.
I know.
Why?
When I was passing it back, I got it on.
We just crossed the border into Michigan, 2 hours and 40 minutes to our hotel.
Go blue.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Babe, what does the green arrow lane mean?
I have no idea, but the last time we took a lane like this, it cost me $50.
Send the bill to Nowhere Bound LLC. That's not a funny exchange at all. It's not funny. Why are you laughing? The last several miles of the trip were a little stressful due to heavy traffic and rain, but we finally made it to our hotel. We're here. Are you okay?
Fine.
Don't play poker. How do you like your first night of camping?
You just have really good food.
We just had Mexican food. This is a dog-friendly hotel. Both dogs have just been groomed. I know there's probably some of you who are saying dogs on the stuff is gross, but these dogs are not gross. They're very clean. Literally yesterday.
And they're my babies.
They're cleaner than I am.
So.
They're allowed to do whatever they want.
They're very well taken care of.
Yes. Looking forward to a good night of sleep after an incredibly stressful drive. Rain, traffic, construction, long hours, and one dog throw up. If you look on the screen here, Woodland Airstream is 9 minutes away from us, right up the road. So that's the best part about this camping spot that we're in right now, is we're going to pick up our Airstream from Woodland tomorrow morning.
Barnes & Noble is 4 minutes from here.
I actually found there's a Airbnb in Charleston, West Virginia at a bookstore.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
Because I forgot. I have a little bit of a reading addiction. Just a little bit.
Yeah, there's several addictions in this room. Reading, sleeping, and balls.
Oh, that was mean. That was so mean, poor baby.
The next morning, we made the short drive to Woodland Airstream, excited to finally see our home for the week in person. From the moment we arrived, the staff made us feel welcome, dogs included. After a long drive, frayed nerves, and an overstimulated reactive puppy, stepping into the Bambi for the first time felt like the turning point we needed. The tension started to fade, the excitement kicked back in, and before long, the dogs had already made themselves right at home.
Some coffee, it looks like.
Thanks, Joey. There he is. I see him coming in. The dogs love it, obviously.
Yeah.
They're making themselves right at home.
Have a little bit more room to move around.
They're happy.
The funny thing, and again, we hear a lot of people that have not been in Airstreams before, and RV shows, and just people coming in. Hey, I've seen these, whatever. Everybody knows about Airstreams, no slide outs or anything like that. But like the number one thing we hear is like, wow, there's a lot more space, and it feels a lot more open than what I would have expected with no slides. So they do a lot. They try to incorporate the natural light and the exposed aluminum, to kind of reflect that light a little bit better.
Yeah.
So.
Otherwise, that water heater needs the full amount of water pressure to fire it off.
Yeah. Our friend Joey, who we met through the channel, happens to be one of the technicians at Woodland Airstream. A few months back, Joey reached out to us and he really became the key to setting this whole adventure into motion. Before hitting the road, he walked us through everything we needed to know about the Bambi so that we could enjoy the trip with as little stress as possible. We truly appreciate Joey, not only for his expertise, but for taking the initiative and showing so much enthusiasm for what we're doing with the channel. As if that wasn't enough, he even sent us off with some coffee. Thanks, Joey. Well, my friend Joey here hooked us up literally with our Airstream for the week, and we're super pumped, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Very welcome.
Good to be friends with you, and let's go get some lunch.
Heck yeah.
I'm starving.
Heck yeah. See you down there.
All right.
Taking that, running your shot.
After getting camp set up, we decided to grab some pizza from Pentwater Pizza and Grinders. It was actually really good. After dinner, we took the dogs for a little walk on this beautiful trail right here in the campground. The trail was very scenic at sunset. The surface was mostly sand, and the dogs really enjoyed it. Nice try. Is that a creature of the night?
You read spooky books and then walk in the woods.
Time for a campfire and a little happy hour. Now, it's finally starting to feel like camping. Everybody pretend you're having fun.
I'm having fun.
Puppy. Morning one from camp with the Bambi, the big Michigan trip. We're here just outside of Pentwater. The dogs are being entertained by the camp worker over there cleaning up a site. And we are just sitting out here enjoying some fresh air and some cold water and the sounds of... We purposely waited to do this until they stopped. They did stop for at least 20-25 minutes, and as soon as I push record, they're back. But that's okay. We've got these fancy microphones. Hopefully you can hear us over the noise. So, Gina.
So, Mike.
How was your night one in the Bambi?
It wasn't too bad. The bed's pretty comfortable.
I agree. And it's not even like 10 o'clock in the morning and the camp workers are already busy. So we're having a good time. I had a great night in the Bambi. I knew I would already. The big question is, are you enjoying yourself at camp?
Yeah, so far, so good.
Bugs aren't too bad?
Bugs aren't too bad.
The Bambi is comfortable, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The bathroom works.
Yeah. I like it.
she said it very casually, and it's actually a really big deal. And I'm super happy about this so far. I mean, the trip's just begun, so.
I think probably having not the best experience in the hotel probably helps your case.
That's true. That's just a quick little update here from camp on morning one of the big Michigan
Let me ask you
Airstream
a
trip.
question.
Okay.
What do you think of the Bambi? What do you think of all this?
I love it. I love it.
That's good to know.
The Passport tows it pretty well.
Yeah.
You definitely need to have a weight distribution hitch to tow it with that vehicle. We're approaching the limits, but far enough away that it's not an issue. You definitely feel the trailer when you're towing, but it's not that bad. Gas mileage, we have yet to see how bad that's going to be. We'll let you know.
You also noticed with a little bit better gas, there was a difference.
Yes, that's true. I switched to mid-grade gas, and the engine definitely was peppier after that. So speaking of peppy, I think I'm gonna make some more coffee.
Sounds good.
You're gonna get ready.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out there and do some stuff. You're coming with us. Stay tuned.
Turn left onto US 31, Business South.
We took the short drive through the quaint lakeside town of Pentwater, Michigan, on our way to Mears State Park. The park has a beach area where dogs are allowed. And our little puppy Teddy had never been to a large body of water. He's only 9 months old in this video, and I was curious to see if he was actually a water dog. I suspected he was. However, the waves made him nervous and he was quite apprehensive. I even tempted him with his favorite ball, but he just wasn't going to go in. So, maybe he's not a water dog after all, but that's okay. After some quality beach time, we headed back to town to do some exploring and also to get some ice cream. Hey. What happened to your beard? Are those decorations?
Did you want to put something in your beard?
She loves the wild so much that she brings it with her wherever she goes. She wants to carry it with her, the woods.
Carrying a little bit of Michigan with you?
Yep. You want to take Michigan home, don't you? Teddy. You just want to eat Michigan. The whole state.
One rock at a time.
Yep. See this rock? How's that taste, bud? This one's yours. You're welcome. Cheers.
Cheers.
No spice. Hey Gina, do you feel like you're watching Nowhere Bound in 4D?
Yes.
Look at this, I'm making coffee indoors, standing up at camp. Imagine that. With both dogs and my beautiful wife. Ah, camping. Alright, Joey. Let's give this a try. Excellent. That is good coffee. And I'll show you what it is. Great Lakes Coffee Roasting Company. This is the espresso blend. Whole bean. Delicious. Thank you, Joey. Cheers, my friend. Oh, I'm enjoying this. We're on a budget and we're short on time, so that's why we're having pancakes.
Pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm. Kodiak cakes. They're different. Healthy.
As far as pancakes are concerned.
Right, the pancake part is healthy. Everything else is very unhealthy.
I think that's good.
Isn't that satisfying?
Not bad for my first time.
No, not bad at all. Innuendo much?
Right.
Crossing the Mackinac Bridge with the Airstream behind us felt like the official beginning of the next chapter of the trip. We were headed into the Upper Peninsula, excited for something wild, remote, and a little more off-grid. After the comfort of our first camp, this felt like our chance to really test the Bambi and ourselves. But as we would soon find out, the UP had a very different kind of adventure waiting for us. I promise you that what you're seeing right now is not being made up, fabricated, or exaggerated in any way. We ain't staying here.
Yeah.
We can't.
If you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing out.